frequency of 52 megacycles by authority of the Federal Communications Commission. A test program follows. For you who have been trained technically, I need hardly say that there's still a number of problems to solve. I guess you know them as well as anybody knows them. But I think we've proceeded far enough to justify the statement, at least, that these technical problems are not insurmountable.
So let's go back and let's do the quiz. So this is for the weekly quiz now. Now, for those of you who are here for the first time in the unlikely event, welcome. This quiz is a quiz where the aim is to have a positive score at the end of it. We're using the quiz kit inside of Twitch. Ultimo is the expert of getting every single position. I think he has now managed to do it.
We have Mr. Cog. I think Team Exalted expressed interest in streaming or recording the Key Frogs versus Kip games, because I would record it, but the Key Frogs have a nasty habit of playing all their games on Sunday evenings or Monday mornings, and it's a lot of editing the editing would be so compact for me there.
Yeah, I mean, we've got to be realistic here. What's possible and what's not.
Plus, we can only show the Key Frogs a certain amount of love. We've done them quite a lot over the last couple of events.
Oh, we can always give them more. Perhaps we shouldn't, but we can always give them more.
So yeah, but if you're new here, please click on the quiz kit option and let us know your name. There'll be 6 questions. Fastest finger first gets the most points. And
I am playing along because I haven't seen these.
Yep. Key Frogs saying, yeah, we're working in the weekdays. Yeah, you can work weekdays, but you've got the evenings. Just crack a cold one and play against the Americans.
Or crack a cold one over breakfast to play against the AP guys.
Madrid Archons have the highest average amber pips. What is their score? 11.4, 15.4, 17.4, or 13.4? How you get 0.4 of an amber pip is beyond me, but
it's an average.
So Madrid, this is another one where we're going through and we're honouring teams that had special scores, and Madrid Archons having the highest average amber pips.
Pretty good.
3 people got the correct answer at 15.4, and 1 person went 13.4.
So I'm not going to answer any more questions then. We're going to leave this, see how well I do.
It depends, yeah, but how quickly did you answer
that? Quick enough.
Question number 2. KIP have the most artifacts on average count, but how many artifacts is that? 7.1, 5.1, 9.1, or 3.1? Also, I see Littops has gone with a strange spelling of artifact there. Artifact.
To be clear, I used to spell it until about 2 months ago anyway, when I think you pointed out I spelled it wrong for the entire event. And actually the previous 35 years of my life. Just to be clear, I'm not answering this one because I don't know the answer.
You don't know the answer to any of them?
I know, but I don't have a clue about this one.
2 people went for 7.1, but the correct answer is 5.1. Congratulations to the 1 person that got that correct. And it'd be interesting to see how many artifacts Kip bring to the next one. Key Frogs with a score of 0, so top scorers, I believe. Sea Minion in second. It's going to drop some flex. Yeah, Americans spell weird. Americans spell armor and honor without the U, and that just for me feels really poetic that they have honor without U.
And they lost the S in maths.
Yeah. Tales of player. Question number 3. No Kanga fans in Austria too have the highest creature control, and with an average of 19.5, 13.5, 11.5, or 16.5.
I've gambled it.
It's quite interesting though, because as we saw throughout the event, creature control actually went down as the stats went up, which is, but But correlation doesn't always mean causation.
Of course not. I'm still positive if I've got this wrong. Just.
What did you go for?
Not telling you that. Oh, for 16.5.
It was 13.5. 3 people got that correct. 1 person went 19.5, and 2 people went 16.5. Seeming dropping down to third.
But I've got positive score.
Let's have a look at the scores while we're halfway through. Keyfrog's currently in the score with nothing but positive.
Wow.
Look at that madness. Mr. Kong with -4 in the bottom with -45,000. And Mr. C Minion right in the middle, taking Ultimo's usual place.
Someone's got to.
Question number 4. Seeker noodles have the highest average amber control. On average, it is 13.5, 17.5, 19.5, or 16.5.
Gambled again. So, Red Panda, answering one question is generally a good way of getting to top 3.
It is the meta. Just answer the one question correct and then don't answer anything else.
And the answer is?
We're still waiting for players. And the answer is 13.5.
Right.
One person got the correct.
I give up.
2 people went for 17.5 and 1 person went for 16.5. Mr. Kong appears to have jumped up to 5th. Moving on to question number 5. Lickall have the most artifact control. Their average score is 2.3, 2.8, 1.3, or 1.8.
I'm just guessing as quickly as I can to see how low a score I can get now. But no, the artifact control is interesting because I always expected it to see much higher than it actually was. I always expected it would...
Especially after how much of the people were worried about
Heart
of the Forest. I expected every deck to have some kind of artifact control. But the amount of decks we saw that just went, I'll risk it.
Yeah.
3 people went for 1.8, which is the correct answer, and 2 people went for 2.3.
I got it right. I got positive.
Yay!
I'm positive again.
And the last question. Keyfrog's still in the lead. Gizzlehat's Chosen have the highest creature power with an average of 88, 98, 78, or 108.
I just went for the first one, not knowing, having a clue what the answer was.
I like how they all have a kind of a pattern to them when it's these kind of ones. Creature power is a weird one because it takes into account armor and all sorts. But here we go. So, 2 people got that correct at 98, 2 people went 88, and 1 person went for 108.
Jesus! He's only 5th.
Yeah, it goes to Kong. I think it goes 0. You count 0 as being the first one.
We have like 7 people playing, so.
So, Keyfrogs, Ultimo right on their tail. Less 3,408 points behind the Keyfrogs. But Keyfrogs take it here. C Minion coming in 3rd. Red Panda coming in at 19.43. So actually, the majority of players got positive scores this time. And Mr. Kong gets that. Mr. Kong gets the golf trophy for getting the lowest score. Which I think the next time we do a quiz, we're gonna have to. I'm gonna have to go out and get like a little golf trophy to send out to whoever gets the lowest score.
Well, we are going to do the quiz normally on the Tuesday of the final week, which would be 2 weeks today. Are we still planning to do that, perhaps?
It wouldn't be 2 weeks today. Because next week we announce the top 4, so we announce the final on the 4th.
Yep.
Well, you announce the final on the 4th, I'm taking the day off.
Yep. So then the 11th,
So
the 11th, 3 weeks today.
That would be the 11th. Oh. The main issue is that's also the week that KOTE 8.5 starts, so
So we could do the quiz the following Tuesday on the 18th.
I play quizzes too safely. Can do. We've got Dark Tidings. We've got a whole new load of flavor text for me to have a look through. We've got a whole new load of.
So everyone, you heard it here first. The KOTE quiz number 4 will be the 18th of May. It will be hosted by our very own Brett with me as his side compare. There will be 50 questions. He who has the largest score, or she who has the largest score, will have win a Dark Tiding deck posted to you. Second place will also win a Dark Tiding deck posted to you, and first place will get an award on the coats directly for their team that will follow their player.
And I'm going to go into town tomorrow to see how much a tiny. I'm going to look online for a tiny little golf trophy to give last place.
It won't be much. I'm sure we can find one. But guys, we are taking our time today because our feature game is a little bit shorter. So we're going to jump over to the feature game now. So this is. Do you want to give away the surprise yet, or shall we wait to get to there in a second?
Well, I mean, they'll get to the basically after the first game because there's only 2 games. Because the third game got played, but they didn't bother telling me that it was happening.
Why would they? Why would they indeed? Anyway, we're going to jump over now to the feature
I'm sure
games.
it was just a communication error, but it wasn't a decider, so I'm not too bad about it. I will, yes.